Hey guys, so today I filmed this aqua glittery look. So if you wanna see how I got this look, keep on watching. Okay, so we're gonna put up our hair because I hate when people do their makeup and their hair is like all in the way. It makes me mad. So we're going to start to prime our face. This is like my favorite primer ever. It's called Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. So we just take a little bit and then we just put it all over our face. And I also use the NYX Honey Dew Me. This has like gold flakes in them. It just makes your skin come to life and make it glow a little more. I put it on like this. Just put it all over my face and I spread it out. And then I take my foundation. I don't rub it in just yet. I take my foundation, so I'm using Milani Conceal+Perfect 2-in-1, and I'm in the color Sand Beige until the summer. That's when I get a little darker. But I take it and I shake it. Like I always shake stuff before I put them on my face. I don't know, it's just a habit that I always do. So you just pump some in here and you put it on top of the dewy kind of like serum that we just put on our face. You can rub it in if you like. I just don't. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But when I want my foundation to sit like nicely, and I mean I always want my foundation to sit nicely, but when I want it to kind of, when I'm not in a rush, then I don't rub it in. I take my beauty blender and I spray it with the Maybelline Master Fix. I usually spray it with with the Fix Plus, but I ran out. So that's gonna have to do for it. But it works just as well. So we're just gonna dab this in. Now that we're blended, we're gonna move on to brows. Okay, so since I already have a eyebrow tutorial, I will link it in the bottom bar for you guys. But basically what we're gonna be using is this NYX Cosmetics Loose Glitter. This is in the color 03, and let's see, it's just a very blue greenish kind of glitter. And also we're going to be using the Forever 21 palette, which looks like this. So we're going to be using a couple colors from there. So let's get started. Taking a fluffy brush. If I can find mine, it would be great. Oh, here it is. And we're going to take this one and this one, and we're going to use it as our transition colors. I'm just putting it there. Doesn't really matter how I put it on there. It just, like I said, it's for the transition color. And then using another fluffy brush, we're going to take the blue right here. Doesn't really look blue on camera, but it's blue. And we're gonna put it right over the transition color. Don't be afraid to bring it up on the crease a little bit, because you will clean it up later. But if you are concerned about cleaning it up now, you can take the fluffy brush that you use for the first transition color and just smooth it out so it blends in nicely. So then we're gonna take a flat brush. Then we're gonna take a concealer. You can use any concealer that you like, but I'm going to use this one. It's from Urban Decay. It's called Naked Skin, and what you want to do is basically put a coat of the concealer on the lid. So I'll show you how. You want to use a little bit, not a lot of concealer, because then it's going to take forever to dry. So then what you're going to do is place it on there like this and do the shape of the eyelid. Cover the whole eyelid. Then after you did that, you're going to take a small flat brush and you're just gonna smooth out the edges. It looks, when you open your eye, it looks kind of like this. It doesn't need to be perfect because we're gonna add the transition color on top so it blends out with the glitter, but this is kind of how you want to have it. So then, taking the fluffy brush that you use to put the blue transition color, you're just gonna take it and just buff it out on top. And then you're gonna take the glitter glue. Anyone works, but I'm using the Too Faced glitter glue. And then you're gonna take a flat brush. And then you're gonna put it on the lid like so. And then with your flat brush, you're just gonna distribute it all over the lid. Then take your glitter. Take your glitter and start placing it on the lid like so. Make sure you pack the glitter on top of the lid. Don't like smudge it. You have to like kind of like work it in, like tap it on the lid. And this is how it's supposed to look. If you want it more, you can always add more, but I'm happy with the consistency of the glitter. You can always add a lot more that you like. I'm not going to curl my lashes because I will be putting falsies on, so it really doesn't matter. I'm taking my Kiss lashes in the model 11, I'm guessing. I bought this, it was a 4-pack, actually a 5-pack, and I only have 2 left, so these are amazing. I love these lashes. My Duo eyelash adhesive, and I'm just placing it on the lash. Now moving on to the face. I'm going to take my Master Conceal by Maybelline, and I'm going to highlight and conceal under my eyes. You are listening to Miss Silhouette Exclusive. Taking a stippling brush. This is from e.l.f. It's just a small stippling brush. I'm just gonna dab first, and then we're gonna go in with the beauty blender. And what I like to do is I take the bottom of the beauty blender, the one I use to put my foundation, and I like to kind of bring it in with the concealer so it doesn't look like I put on like a mask under my face, under my eyes I should say. And then we're gonna go in with our Laura Mercier translucent powder, and just we're gonna set our under eyes. I don't bake just because I don't need it, but if you want to bake, or if you feel like you need to bake, you can go ahead. It's not my cup of tea. We're gonna move on to contouring. I personally don't contour, cream contour on a daily basis because I just don't feel like I need it. But for occasions like where I'm gonna take a lot of pictures and I wanna have my face looking fabulous at all time, I do contour. So I'm gonna show you how I contour my face really quick, and I'm using the NYX Wonder Stick, and it's one side is to highlight and the other side is to contour. And this is in the shade Deep. So what I like to do is take the side that's darker, and I like to put it on my forehead, my nose, and my cheeks. So like this. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're gonna blend it out anyway. So I take it from here and I kind of draw the little, that's my bone right here. And then my nose. With my nose, I don't put it as dark because you just need a light tap on your nose. So like this. So cheeks, forehead, nose. Then taking my Real Techniques beauty blender, wetting it a little bit. We're gonna blend out the forehead and the cheeks.
You are listening to a mix silhouette exclusive.
And when you're blending it, you want to blend upward, not down, because then that defeats the purpose of the contour. And with a little small brush like this, I'm going to blend out the contour on my nose. Cream contour, I don't just leave it like this. I like to set it with a powder contour as well. So you know, I'm using my favorite contour palette. I have the Kat Von D too, but I feel like this one kind of does the justice for me a little better. So I'm just gonna take the usual, these two shades, and I'm just gonna contour exactly where I put the contour, except for my nose. For blush, I'm going to use the e.l.f. contour blush in bronzing powder, but I'm just going to use the blush part. So taking a powder brush, I'm just going to place the blush on top of the contour, kind of like the apples of my cheeks. Moving on to the glow kit, I'm using this bad boy right here, and we're going to use Dripping Gold. We're going to place it on top of where we put the NYX highlight. Ooh, yes. Now back to the eyes. You're gonna take a little flat brush like this, and you're gonna go back to the Forever 21 palette, and you're gonna place it under your eyes. We're gonna smoke it out a little bit. And going back to the NYX palette, we're gonna take this highlight right here and we're gonna take it and put it in our inner corner. And we're gonna put some on our brow bone. Now, lips. I always prep my lips with the EOS lip balm. This is I don't even know, the red one. And since we want to focus on our eyes, I'm not gonna do too heavy on the lips, so I'm just going to take my favorite lip liner,